something that everyone around the nation is talking about. Last week, a gunman opened fire on the campus of a community college in Roseburg, Oregon, killing 10 and injuring many more. It has reminded everyone of the importance of gun control. We have had 45 mass shootings this year alone.
Wow.
Wow.
Obviously, that fact is very shocking. But Tamar, can you believe that this is actually happening again and again and again and again?
Unfortunately, Tam, yes, I can believe it.
Okay, and
Let
why
me
is that
tell you
so?
why. Because, you know, if you don't have control over a situation, it is bound to get out of control.
Yep.
Period. And for me, I just think that, you know, I'm just really excited about, first of all, everybody knows I'm a big Hillary supporter, okay? And second of all, I'm just really excited that this is something that she's wanting to talk about and making a point to talk about, because I think that what's helping me vote for her is making sure our issues are being talked about. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And making sure that, okay, this is on my radar. I'm talking about this gun control because there's no reason for our kids to go to school and be unsafe.
Right.
Yes.
Period.
Right.
Yes. I think it's obvious that we definitely need to do something about our gun control laws, but I think we should look even deeper than that. The problem nowadays is that the youth is very desensitized to violence alone. You have all these, ridiculous, video games where they're like shooting people up. And not only that, can we please get ahead of the issue? We need to take mental illness seriously.
Yes.
And the fact that the mom said, my son is crazy. Nobody listened.
Yeah.
So can we please start listening to the parents of these children and get ahead of it?
The help they need.
Yes.
Yes. I 100% agree with you. I think it goes back to the home, the lifestyle at home. I think families, we need to get back to the heart of the home and how families are aware of their children and the discussions that are taking place within your household. We all know when a family member is not doing well.
Yes.
We all know it.
And the internet is not a babysitter for your child.
Period.
Right, right. At all. And so I think parents need to take more responsible action to be aware of their kids, how they're doing, do they feel like they have a sense of belonging, because they always belong there in the family. They should feel that support. And then number two, they should have the ability to reach out to the community and get help if they need, and we should be responsive.
How about that?
Yes. We have that responsibility, I think. Loni, what do you think?
I think that, you have two sides to this story. A lot of people are fearful because they like the Second Amendment. We have to make sure that the Second Amendment is kept, and that's true. But you have to remember, when our forefathers did that, they were talking about muskets. They weren't talking about AK-47s and assault rifles. You know how long it takes to shoot somebody with a musket? You got to get the thing, put it in.
True.
By that time, you done ran, right? So you got to kind of understand that we're not talking about banning guns. We're talking about having some control.
Just
control.
And what do we need them for all the time? Like, why?
But that's the bigger issue, is that we got to start looking out for each other in this country. There's a lot of times you don't even speak to a person. And these people are crying out. They're lonely. They, every time you look at the mass shootings, it's because they didn't get a girl. It's because
there's a deeper issue.
It's a deeper issue, and that's what Tam is saying. So I think we should really start concentrating on being human and understanding each other and understanding why we're lonely, why we're feeling despondent, and all this mean guy and mean girl and isolation. We need to stop it.
Yes.
We need to look out for each other.
But it starts at the head.
It
That's
does.
right.
Yeah, it does. It starts right.
I think it makes me really sad that we don't value human life anymore.
Wow.
Like, if we really get back to, those are 10 lives that are gone, and if you can recognize this isn't a game, you can't go in places and take people's lives. I think if we valued human life more, people would think for a second time, like they would second think walking into some place and killing people.